Hello and welcome to my review for the Kenwood MultiPro Home 1000-watt food processor and blender. First, I'd just like to say thanks to AO.com. As usual, their service was fantastic. Their delivery times are very specific and they give you an email and text reminders just to let you on the day know which hour is going to come, and therefore you can ensure that you're at home or someone else is at home to take the parcel for you. The key features of this model is the 3-litre bowl, a variable speed and control with pulse, and 1.5 litre blender. Included within this pack is the knife blade, a mini bowler knife, a blender, a 4mm slicing grating disc, a 2mm slicing grating disc, a dough tool, and also a dual whisk. Now let's unbox it and see what we've got. First of all, we can see just how many attachments etc. there are. There's the graters, the blades, and the various jugs and containers that you'd use. Each thing feels such good quality. These particular very thick, very solid feeling graters. Every single piece of kit feels very sturdy and well put together. The base unit itself is also very strong, and already I came across a good feature where the unit itself, they have sponges underneath and stickers, so I'm pushing a fair bit of weight on there. Doesn't move the item, so obviously when that's in use, that's really handy to have, so it's not jumping around all over the place. This is the device as it lays dormant, but when I turn it on, if you can just see the light that comes on to indicate there's power. And what I think is fantastic about this unit, if I just remove the top a moment, is there's a inbuilt safety mechanism. So now there's nothing on, so in theory if I had a blade in here, just to put my hand in there, if I was to turn the power on, nothing happens. It's only when we have the lid securely fastened that we then have movement. I think that's a really good feature. Again, obviously it's maybe a basic, but it's good to know that your safety is paramount to them when in the kitchen. We can see from the dial, it's quite a nice sturdy dial, a chrome dial there. It goes from a minimum to a maximum speed and also a pulse setting. I'll just show you those briefly with no blade in there, but this is how quick it can go. So it goes at quite a speed, and the pulse again goes at full speed. You just turn it. Just idea if you just wanted to give it a quick blast as you went along. It is a fairly noisy unit, but you'd expect that from a food processor. Again, just the fact that it's going to be doing it at such a speed, you would come to appreciate that. So I don't think it's anything untoward, but it's just something of note. I just want to remark again on the build quality. This unit here, particularly the handle's very strong, it's so firmly in place. You can see I'm pushing my weight into it there. It's barely rocking. So again, that's just secure in the thought that when you're in use of the product, it's not actually going to move out anywhere and become dangerous. Of course, with so many bits and pieces and attachments, you're going to get a lot of instructions. As you can see, it's quite clearly labelled. It's fairly easy to figure it all out, I've got to say, but I'm not an expert in the kitchen myself. It did take me a little bit of time just to get some of the things attached to where they're meant to be and to understand exactly which bit goes where in order to get it together. But you've got the good instruction manual. It's quite thorough. It also includes some basic recipes, just some ideas just to how to use it and get the most out of your machine. That's always a nice bonus. Again, just to show you how well designed this unit is, I'll show you just how to put the blender part on. As you can see, I'm doing it with one hand. And again, everything just slots into place. You can feel it round, feel where it goes, and it clicks into place, ready to go. And again, to take it off, you just move the handle and remove. All of these parts are dishwasher safe, I'm led to believe, which is just handy again for if you're making quite a bit of a mess in the kitchen. You can shove it in the dishwasher and they'll be nice and clean, come out looking like new. So again, it just goes to the robustness of each item. I think the build quality in itself is actually fantastic. I'm very impressed. Again, just to show you, this feels like a very robust base piece. I'm sure these parts are replaceable if you needed to, but I think these will last a fair old time, and that's a sentiment to its quality. I thought I'd just show you perhaps my favourite feature. It's the whisking model, so again, that's all clicked into place. If you see the motion of it. It's a very, very smooth fluid motion that will whisk anything really easily. It just feels like it's all well put together, which is fantastic. If I had to mention any particular downfall about this specific model, is the storage options. There's a lot of pieces of kit, so I need to find somewhere to put it. If they had like a container perhaps with this model, or some way of sinking it in, or a storage part around the back, that'd be really useful. Again, just a bonus, but I think obviously, as you can see, with all these extra pieces, there's quite a lot of things that have to go away, with the jugs, etc. as well. So that may lend you to putting it away somewhere right at the back of the cupboard and forgetting to use it as often, which is a shame, but that's the only down point for an otherwise fantastic bit of kit. In conclusion, I would have to say that the Kenwood food mixer and blender is a great unit. It's relatively simple. It's got the one nozzle on the front. There's no on-off switch, just turn it off by the mains with the light indicating that there is power to the unit. So in that terms, it's simple. But with so many different attachments that fit together nicely, I think it's so multi-purpose that it would suit any need for any need in the kitchen that you need to do. I'd thoroughly recommend it, and just have to commend the build quality yet again. I think this is a unit that will last a long, long time, and it's a great product. I thoroughly recommend. Thank you.